when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in.
You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the New York Giants and the New Orleans Saints. Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go from New Orleans. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now here's Cam Scatterbroo on the ground. They'll cobble together a yard there. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It'll lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Dart. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatterbroo. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Giants.
Running with Scatterbroo. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Giants are going to have the 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Right back to Neighbors, and he's got it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Giants, 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
From the pistol, give to Scatterbroo. And he's brought down by a collective effort there, only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. And the defense making a play on this opening series. That one is knocked away, and that brings up 3rd down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Throw is caught. And they scoop it up. They can still run with it. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Recovered by the offense.
So the Giants now going to call on their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
And he wasn't chancing a return there. It out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. On play action, here's Shuck. That's caught left side by Vele. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings them to third down. Third and long, they're going to throw. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
At their own 28-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. Scatterboo now from the gun. Get some space around midfield. Still fighting forward. Cam Scatterboo. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants stretch their early lead to 9.
Touchdown, Giants.
Kate, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run. But you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Off the play action, Chuck. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip a cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Throwing again on second down. Here's Shuck. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Miller. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3.
7 yards on that last play, so this is second and 3. Shuck now from the gun. He gets it into the hands of Jalen Cole. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
34-yard line.
On the give, it's Miller. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Shuck with a quick toss out wide. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were testing, but they knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up third down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
It's complete. This is Olave. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints cut it to a field goal game.
Saints 7.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scatteroo. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now some whistles and a stoppage for an injured member of the offense. That is Cam Scatteroo who's being attended to. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Darts back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
5 men in the secondary for the Saints. 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You and I know, Kate, it's on average about 60 to 65 plays a game, somewhere between 10 and 12 third downs. And what you don't want to do is start 0 for 2 in that column.
And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They're going play action. Up the left side finds Johnson. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Coming left is Miller. 3 inside the 30. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump. We'll get explosive on the ground as well.
Reed now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Darks looking to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Pickup of 2 here, and it's good for a New York first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 14-10 our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They've got a first to begin the frame. They'll go play action. Here's Darts. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. All set to go now from the 35.
Giants first down. A gain of 19 yards. And the
Shotgun
Giants
snap, a gift to Tracy. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones on the mount are really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
70 Lions! Street! Street!
Going play action with Darts. Going all the way to the end zone here. Wide open down the field, and he has it! And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a second quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, and when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing, and as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. A great play.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants push their lead to 3. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10. Here's Shuck. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Saints. First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they'll throw this instead, trying to catch him off guard. They aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Now Chuck on 3rd and long. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
No luck finding his receiver that time, and it sets up second down. Quickly, it's Johnson. A solid gain there, gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Got a man, Vele has it. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Chuck now on first down. Has a man on target to Johnson. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. 25 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Here's Shuck, first and 10. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. That's Bobby Okereke. And the Giants are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Darts out of the shotgun.
Giants first down.
Caught by Theo Johnson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. First down, Giants.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
11 more yards. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Caesars Superdome in just a moment. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. From the gun, here's Darts. He finds Neighbors right side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Quick one to the outside by Dart. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the Saints 8-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
Third down now. Here's Darts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he was showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Gets him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be blocked out at the 42.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 18, Pioneer.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Trying for the deep ball. Brought in inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints tie it in the final minute of the half.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got a middle field opener close? Do I got a single eye or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Connects on the crosser. No one's around him. He's got space. And they are all the way into that red zone. The Giants using their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
A gain of 47 yards.
From the red zone on 1st.
New York.
Cut near the goal line. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants take the lead just before halftime. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down.
Go! Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, Trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Shuck working from the gun. Absolutely fires this one right side. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Shuck now from the gun. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now Shuck to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
On play action, here's Shuck. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. He drops it. Oh, a huge gain in hand, but he couldn't finish the catch. Searching for Chris Olave with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
79 19 Bronco 80.
3rd and long for him here. Man, he's in the clear. Oh, he lost the football. And it's picked out by the Giants. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
That's brought in by Miller. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Good strike downfield to Olave. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Handoff here for Miller. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Again, it's Miller. He's inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints tie this game up. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game. Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Reed now to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Here goes Dart to the air. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They'll go play action. Here's Dart. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. With 3rd and 10 coming up, they felt comfortable going ahead and declining that penalty. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They moved the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Giants are set to punt. It's going to be Jamie Gillen doing the honors. Fields this at the 19. And he's brought down before the return gets far. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Throwing, Chuck. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Off the play action, Chuck. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. The Giants using their first timeout, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. 19 Lion. Check. 18 Rattler.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. That'll be caught by Miller. The 30. The 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints grow the lead to 7.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get him on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints grow their lead to 8. Reed now to kick this one away. It's Darius Slayton with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
On play action with Dart. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. He beams one deep right side. That's Cup at the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he brings it in. They go for 2 and the tie, and it works out. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the 2nd half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
That's a good question. No, go ahead.
Saints take
Go ahead,
over
though.
1st and
Take
10.
it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
First and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They're going play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled. Well, for about a split second, if that. And that play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack.
Hits his running back. And the defense gets the stop to deny that 1st down. It's still a very good game. They picked up 12, 3rd and short.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time is out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Saints 1st down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Hawk 7, trap 60.
Chuck's going to throw here. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that 1st down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Running it after the penalty. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. A 9-yard gain helps them recover in short order. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go play action. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
The offense not shy about sending him downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And the fair catch secured here at the 16.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
60 by 6.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's Tracy on second down. It's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. Oh, heads-up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Throwing on first down. It starts. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked off by Iona Saker. And the Saints will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Set, go.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Caught out wide. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third and goal.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's third and goal. Back to throw. Shuck. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take the lead as Todd runs out here in the third. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're going for the end zone.
So we're through 3 here. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Reed now to kick this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep.
Darius Slayton on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60,
Dark from the pistol. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The Tennessee rookie picks it off. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
At the 31-yard line.